Hello and welcome to Pardon the Interception, Season 38, Week 10, with your hosts, myself, Lee Wood.
Nick Taylor?
Simon Wood-ish, maybe?
Woodish.
Woodish.
Start off with ever by looking at the Gothel.
You got the biggest surprise of the week there.
What, you lost to the Wraiths?
That couldn't be the race. Odd that.
Disgusted.
I know. It's absolutely disgusting.
The Hulk finished strong.
Big scores
Mm.
this week.
A lot of points on the board.
Lots of points on the board. Quite a bit to play for in the GFL, if I remember, on one side.
What was game of the week?
I think it was Bulls Witchcraft, right?
That rings a bell.
Ballsy Witchcraft.
I think that was for quote unquote with marbles. But wasn't very close. Well, the second half wasn't very close. First half was tied at half time. So
Nice.
the odds actually don't look like too dissimilar.
See what that did to the standings before we look at the playoff previews.
Chris blazing on. Look at that. Only 10-0.
And that draw for the Bulls, I think, gets them the wild card. No, it will go to the Hawks.
Right? I think we said that Witchcraft game could be a big one. It's actually also knocked Bath into second, kept Bath in second place.
We like this. We like this a lot. It's weird going to be seeing Dave Russell play in week 1 of the playoffs.
Just tried to enter on hard mode this time round. So.
The AFC are looking good.
Yeah, AFC does look good.
The playoffs look pretty tasty from what I can see for the GFL. Like all those games should be good ones. I think probably the Wraiths should win their game, but the Saints probably. But, okay.
There's my picks.
I can't find the annotation tool.
Neither can I. Oh, wait a minute. Found it. I think. Down in the bottom corner.
I'm on the web version and I cannot find it.
And I have big arrows because that's what I could find.
Lee, could you put one on for me?
Sure. What do you want?
What do I want? Yeah, should have thought about that. Saints race. Yeah, I'm not going to deviate there. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Am I doing this on what I want to happen or what I think's going to... Right, I'll give it to Quake.
That's why I felt you were at when heavily deliberating who to go for when.
I'll go for the Witchcraft and the other one. Do I want to win this or do I want to bet against LG?
All locked in. What's game of the week, Nick?
One of these games. Quake Wildcats.
Quake Wildcats game of the week. You heard it here last. The Atlantic. You managed to pull off your 5-5, Nick.
Yeah, I didn't make the playoffs though.
What?
Spoilers.
You know who gets the honourable mention for that? Clay got the 5-5 playoff, which is that's like peak gridiron. That is.
That's peak Atlantic. The shittest league in gridiron.
I think you might find the most elite league.
What was game of the week? Can we remember?
There was one. I don't know what.
I mean,
what it was.
Blues Bears is the one that
Probably,
stands out
probably
after the fact.
Outlaws Rapiers was probably what I was gunning for, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Sun Devils beating the
it's-
Avalanche. I just noticed that. Interesting.
What's that?
Sun Devils beating the Avalanche.
Yeah.
Very
Don't-
tasty. Maybe the Avalanche were resting.
I think, well, they couldn't get, it's unlikely they were going to get the first round off with Heroes and Magpies playing for 10-0. So,
Yeah.
See what that's done to the standings.
I've given all of the spoilers this time round. The CFC, you've got what, two 10-0 teams, 1-9 and one team, 1-8 and two teams, and then a 6-4 and a 5-5, both from the same division, right?
The wild card places is pointless, right? In this,
Oh yeah, nobody wanted it.
Nobody
wild card.
wanted the
the
wild
Avalanche
card.
look good. I'll give them that.
Yeah, I think the playoffs are going to be, certainly next week is going to be very interesting playoff-wise for the CFC. Razorbacks and Spawns look very good on the MFC side of things.
Yes.
But, I mean, the MFC side of things, worst team is the Rapiers with a 7-3 record. So,
yeah.
We've got a chance on that front.
Annotation.
Where
Bam, bam. Bam.
A Rapier's Redcoats game is really interesting.
That's the interesting one, isn't it?
Yeah, like, although Rapiers did lose to the Mariners, so that puts it on Redcoats.
I think they threw the game against me, but
either way, a loss is a loss.
I agree with you 100%, Lee.
You feeling all right?
Yeah, I know. What's going on? It's like funny in the water here.
And which one's game of the week, Nick?
I haven't finished picking yet.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Lee.
Hurry up.
Use your eyes.
You take
Right.
longer to pick a game than Simon does to pick an 8th round pick.
Well, it's
Do that.
like, I think the Outlaws are going to win, but for some reason I really want to pick the Blues, so I'm picking the Blues.
Go for it.
No logic behind that one, but that's what I'm going to go with. Probably could just be different, so we haven't all picked the same ones all the way down.
Should we have a look at who got first seed for both divisions in the? Oh, don't worry. Let's go on to continent.
Rapier's Redcoats is game of the week.
Rapier's Redcoats.
That's the game we all want to be at.
On to the Continental.
Badgers.
Mushroom.
Angels with a big win. I know that was Simon's game of the week.
It's always Simon's game of the week.
The only game of the week.
To be fair, I did nominate Simon to choose game of the week, so it was also all about games of the week. Another win for the Trojans as well.
Yeah.
Fake Venom lost.
Yeah, we'd love to see that.
Westies lost as well.
Westies have been having a terrible season.
It's all over the place. So,
let's see what that did to the standings.
Continental's been pretty interesting. Lots of teams seem to have beaten one another, except anyone who's played against Kansas City, of course.
Yeah.
Quite unfortunate for the Patriots, though. And the fake Venom.
Yeah. There's a few close misses.
6 and 4 is always ropey whether you're going to make it. 7-3 usually should be a lock.
Depends if you're in the Atlantic, Lee.
Yeah.
6-4 is a lock in the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
specifically the CFC. To be completely honest with it, yeah. I mean, the Patriots only played the machine once, which is a bit unfortunate because maybe having 2 games against them would have helped. But it looks good for the Eagles. Badgers are up there again. Destruction up there again. Trojans have looked pretty strong all season. And of course, we're going to get our first caretaker winner out of the Continental, with the Royals winning the bowl, of course. So
yeah,
don't worry, Nick. The Trojans are winning, so it's all good.
Goal 1.
Trojans are winning the bowl.
How can you say the Trojans are winning? The Angels are in the playoffs, man.
Yeah, the Trojans beat the Angels. It's fine.
You're a turncoat.
I can accept that.
Then you missed the game there with that.
I just picked both teams in one game.
Can't lose if you pick them both, though.
True that.
Simon, I made one of your picks already. I'll change it if you want me to.
No, I'm fine with that.
I just love the fact that the Angels have conceded over 350 points this season. Still won 7-3.
As long as you win, it doesn't matter by how many points, especially in the playoffs.
As I say, that's a ding dong battle.
So I agree with you all on the other ones, apart from the Green Bay Bullets one, which I'm just.
You can't agree with the. Sorry, you said you can't agree with us with the bottom one, but we've already got your pick there because it's got the Angels involved.
Indeed.
I can't deal with that Green Bay helmet, to be fair.
That's fair.
What's really strong yet? The Trojans win. That means like if they win the bowl, that means that does that make them like back-to-back bowl winners because they won the helmet bowl as well?
I think it means if you win the helmet Super Bowl, you then win the bowl 2 seasons later.
Okay.
Yeah. Green Bay for me, Lee, at the top.
Green Bay.
What am I doing? I'm going like all the way. What is this weird?
And game of the week is the Angels game.
Yep. Of course.
There was never a question there.
That's why I didn't answer it.
On to the Deltoid. Simon, you lost to Aaron.
Yeah, I have a week 10 of playing the Dark Lord and the Delta Dark Lord. It's like
tough week 10.
My team got very flattered by the Patriots basically getting people from the stands to play.
Nice. I saw that result and I thought they must have been resting. I guess.
They were even resting their backups.
Sensible.
Nice. I assume Katanas were resting as well this week.
Yeah.
What was like? I can't remember. Was it Metro's Enigma or something game of the week? I remember picking something a bit.
It was now.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds about right. I mean, they're both playing for playoffs.
Yeah. Let's see how that all panned out.
It's a lot of 6-4s in the
GFC 6-4.
Only one of them made it.
Goochland?
By 1 point.
That's a tight.
That's the closest I think I've ever seen. I remember seeing something.
It's difficult to get tighter.
Toit.
Yeah.
Like a toiker.
Twitter.
there's a lot of resting in the BFC by the looks of it. So.
I think a lot of the positions you wanted to be in were fixed, so people could just rest.
Yeah.
And there was some wild card battles. Playoff preview. Do-do-do-do.
Goochland Chaos at the Las Vegas Plague.
Battle of the Neon Helmets.
It's true.
This is a divisional game.
Play Chaos game of the week. Called it now.
That is an interesting game, that top one. Like,
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't know who wins that. I don't know who wins any of these games.
Well, you got two chances. You're either right or you're wrong.
That's fair.
If you don't know who's going to win, the clear decision is to just back the home teams. There we go.
I would agree with you, but I'm fairly confident on the Cougars beating the Metros.
I'd say play Cougars, Patriots, and then it's not actually really close.
That was I don't really care.
This one is really tough.
Yeah, it's quite tough.
Well, the Titans beat the
They're quite well matched. We'll go with the Titans.
Titans beat the Monarchs in regular season, right? So
Did they?
And
Okay.
this is game of the week.
which one?
Goochland Chaos Las Vegas Plague.
I thought it was the Angels.
Monarchs Titans is game of the week. That's the real game of the week.
Okay. Bam. On to the Empire, the home of all things random.
All things random.
I don't know. It just came out of my
It's
mouth.
the home gridiron.
R cubed, losing by a single point.
Oh, man, we had Rumble in the Jungle this week. Jaguars at Gorillas.
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 The Sam Gorillas.
The Empire just
97
giving
points.
us all the good games as always. You see.
Yeah, I have no idea. Really, I don't know what game was the week here was either.
Rough Rangers Jets, I reckon.
If I had anything to do with it, it would have been.
It's good news. Todd only conceded 30 points this week.
That's bad news. We wanted him to concede billions.
You know the important
Storm
thing.
losing was interesting.
The important thing is Todd did not score any points.
Yes, manages to get that perfect streak.
I'm disappointed.
How did he manage that?
I just wanted 3 points.
This game felt like the one where he had to score some points by accident.
Yeah, I feel like the Storm must have been resting this week.
Todd, if you want to send us a private message, just for our own curiosity, with the average level of your starters, I'd be very interested in what it was and what it is now, because my guess is you started a lot of lower level rookies that have gained experience and levels throughout the season. So,
but like, if that's the case, by the end of the season, they'll all be like level 10, and that should at least score you some points, right? Surely,
unless he's got a lot of rookies and is rotating through them.
Or maybe.
I mean, the big news is it prevented Conrad from the 0-10. So
yes,
that's a sad statement first. It's minus 630 points, though. So there you go. Some it's tough to get a wild card spot.
yeah.
In the BMC.
8-2 for a wild card slot is redonkulous.
Yeah, there's two very strong divisions there.
No, I'm missing out with 7-3 though.
Yeah, which I think was a possibility. I think it was a possibility in the PFC if some results fell in particular ways.
Yeah, it's a strong bunch of teams playing in the old playoffs. Some unfortunate teams as well.
Another caretaker team winning a division in
Winning
the
the
bottom
bowl.
right as well.
You know, they're going for the bowl as well. 100%.
100% to the bowl.
They're not even in the playoff in the wild cards. They got a seed.
They avoided the wild cards by 48 points.
Man, I would go with a lot of away teams.
Jacksonville Jaguars. That's only one team. Where's the other team?
It's the High Hunter Junkyard versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Romford Rough Rangers at the Rogues. All the R's. I think we'll go in there. Rogues Rough Rangers is a tough one.
Yeah, that's the one to try and call, isn't it?
It is, unless you're me.
The Sharks Bounty could go either way as well.
Yeah, that's a close one, isn't it?
I think they'll go home teams on those. Just because of how close I feel they are.
To be fair, I think I actually agree with Lee 100% again. Madness. Yeah.
Simon, you might want to get checked for a brain tumor. You've agreed with me twice so far today.
Yeah, I know. What's going on? These weird surroundings are confusing me.
Game of the week, I think, is one of the bottom two.
I think it's Rough Rangers Rogues.
Rough Rangers Rogues.
That'd be my game of the week.
Playoff football's always fun.
Yeah. I enjoy the wild card round. It's always entertaining. Everyone feels like they have a chance in the wild cards as well.
It is one of the most fun weeks. We know it's one of your favourite weeks as well, Simon.
I think it's largely pointless, but to be fair though, there's a decent amount of away teams that could win, but usually it's just like home.
I think that's more the case next round than it is this round.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, I think that if you finish second with like an 8-2 record, you can win an away game.
Yeah, there's some of that goes on.
Whereas I actually think because we've got more wild cards that finished 8-2 than we've seen for a while, there's potential for some upsets in the second week as well.
Yeah, that's why I think next week is more of a home field advantage kind of round because those 9-1, 10-0 teams come in at home. It's a lot tougher for someone to beat one of those.
Yeah. Anything else from anyone before we bring this to a close? Okay. Good luck to everyone in the playoffs. And with that, it's goodbye from me.
Bye from me.
Bye from me.